Fenix PD35 version 3.0 versus Fenix PD35R. We've got the 35 3.0 on the left and the PD35R on the right. So really, I can't see much of a difference. I think the 35R throws a little bit further. A tiny, like, it actually looks like it throws a little further, but I know it ramps down faster as well. So, but really, it's almost impossible to tell. So, 35 PD35 3.0 and PD35R on the right. Now, what's going to be interesting is to see how the beam starts looking as the lights ramp down, because I know the 35R ramps down a bit faster. So I can already start seeing that happen. The 35 PD35 3.0 to the left, as you know, you might be able to see it already, but it is a little brighter. It is a little brighter still. It's not ramping down as quick, but I'm just holding on to both of them. I just want to see how hot they're getting. Yeah, similar. Yeah, the 3.0 PD35 3.0, it is a little bit, it is throwing a little bit further at the moment. But I mean, I'm really being nitpicky here. At the end of the day, both of these are still throwing all the way to the end. But yeah, you can see here there's definitely a bit of a difference. The 35 version 3 PD35R. Yeah, it's hotter. Jesus, I tell you that. This PD35 3.0 is heating up a lot more. So that's the price you pay. When it steps down a little bit less than the 35R. So the 35R is still very comfortable to use. Let's turn them both off for a moment and switch them back on and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, certainly some more aggressive. There's certainly some more temperature regulation, steps down faster on the PD35R. But yeah, it's up to you really. I mean, if you're looking for the light that just has the overall longest sustained lumens, higher performance, I'd go this one to the left, the 35 3.0. But the PD35R, to me, seems to be a more realistic option if you don't want to have the excess heat. I mean, it's getting pretty hot. I'm starting to have to hold the light down the back, but as you can see, it's like night and day. Brightness is twice as bright really at this point, but the heat is seriously moving down the battery tube and it's becoming uncomfortable. So let's switch them and go to the other modes. This is where it becomes a little bit easier on the 35R, so that's low. Medium. I think that's the second medium mode. And that's the high mode on both. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, the high mode on the PD35R is brighter than the high mode on the PD35 3.0. But I do know that the 35R also starts ramping down on the high mode as well. So just waiting to see what happens if they end up just starting to match each other in terms of brightness, and it's almost starting to happen now. Yeah, a little bit brighter on the right still, but yeah. It's really not a huge difference, but it's interesting to see the behaviors of each of the drivers. This might be important information for you depending on what you're using the light for. On one hand, I really love the extended output lumens on the 35 3.0, but at the same time, the comfort and the practicality of the PD35R Pro, PD35R, I mean, haven't created that one yet. It's just, it feels like the one that I would pick up in general. But yeah, it's a very hard choice. I mean, they're kind of just approximating each other now. But the 35R still has a bit of an edge. Can you see that? That's a 35 3.0, 35R. So it does throw a little further. Let me see. Does it? Okay, now it's almost the same. It's just so difficult to tell now. I'm pretty sure they're about the same now. Looking at them together. There we are. Pretty much the same. So yeah, it does on the high mode, so just before turbo, the PD35R outperforms the PD35 3.0, but after some time, as you can see, you pretty much end up matching each other. Let's go up again to the highest mode. Easier on the one on the right. Okay, highest mode, and impressive performance on each. Can't really tell the difference between either of them now, but obviously we know what happens. We know what happens after some time. So I hope this video is helpful for you.